11 Smart Ways to Deal with Toxic People. Stoic. Stoicism. Imagine starting your morning with coffee and suddenly, a harsh comment hits you like a splash of cold water. Your day dims instantly. We've all faced toxic people, but how we respond can change everything. Here's your power. Don't let that stain ruin your day. These moments reflect more about the other person's struggles than your worth. Marcus Aurelius said, "When another person blames you or hates you, see what sort of people they are. You will realize there's no need to be racked with anxiety about their opinions." This wisdom helps us see beyond surface interactions and understand deeper motivations. It also offers self-reflection. Are you letting someone else's negativity define your day? Join me on Stoic in Your Life to explore ways to handle toxic individuals and strengthen our self-worth. How will you apply these principles today? Share your thoughts in the comments and let's support each other on this journey. One, emotional stability. Navigating life surrounded by toxic individuals can feel like trekking through a dense fog. You lose sight of where you're headed, and every step feels uncertain. But what if I told you there's a way to clear the fog? It starts from within, through the strength of emotional stability cultivated by Stoicism. Think about that one person who, no matter the chaos, never seems ruffled, like a mountain standing firm against the raging storm. This isn't about being indifferent or cold. It's about recognizing that the only thing truly under our control is how we respond to the outside world. Stoicism teaches us that our power lies in our reaction, not in trying to control the uncontrollable. When faced with toxicity, channel your inner Stoic. Instead of engaging in the drama, pause. It's like being in the eye of the hurricane. Everything is wild on the outside. But here it's calm. This space allows us to breathe, think, and then act from a place of rational calmness. It's about shifting focus from what's happening around us to how we're going to let it affect our inner peace. How do we do this? By practicing mindfulness. Yes, it's tossed around a lot these days, but here's the real kicker. It works. Mindfulness lets us detach, observe the chaos without getting sucked in. It's not about ignoring the toxicity, but acknowledging it without letting it dictate our peace. It's realizing that much like clouds in the sky, these moments will pass. In modern life, this could mean taking regular breaks to meditate, practicing gratitude, or simply reminding yourself of your worth and strengths. Every time you encounter negativity, see it as an opportunity to reinforce your emotional stability. This proactive approach will not only help you deal with toxic individuals, but also enhance your overall well-being. Think of it as building a mental muscle that gets stronger with each use. As you continue to practice emotional stability, you will find that your reactions become more measured, your mind more peaceful, and your life more harmonious. You will start to see toxic individuals not as threats, but as tests of your inner strength. Each encounter is a chance to practice patience, resilience, and wisdom. By maintaining your emotional stability, you are setting an example for others, showing them that it is possible to remain calm and composed even in the face of adversity. In conclusion, emotional stability is a powerful tool that can help you navigate through the fog of toxic relationships and situations. By practicing mindfulness, reflecting on your reactions, and using negativity as a catalyst for growth, you can maintain your inner peace and strength. Remember the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and apply it to your modern life. As you do so, you will find that you are not only surviving, but thriving in the face of adversity. When you encounter a toxic individual, take a deep breath, pause, and remind yourself that you have the power to control your reaction and maintain your peace. 2. Forgiveness and memory. Have you ever noticed how stars shine brightly even when surrounded by the darkness of the night sky? These stars can be seen as the people who add value to your life, illuminating your path with their understanding and empathy. In contrast, you may encounter black holes, representing the toxic individuals who drain your joy and energy. This brings us to an important question. How can we navigate this cosmic dance of relationships without getting pulled into these black holes of negativity? Imagine yourself as a spaceship not fueled by hydrogen, but by courage and wisdom. This courage, embodied in your ability to forgive, acts as a power cell that absolves people of their faults and allows you to soar above any toxic influence. Forgiveness disentangles you from the gravity of resentment that otherwise chains you to painful memories and grudges. However, every spaceship also requires a navigational system, which is your memory, the keeper of life's lessons and the silent whisper, reminding you to take a detour when a known black hole looms in your flight path. Our past encounters with toxic individuals are not shackles, but rather points on a star map, guiding us towards safer orbits. Each lesson learned from these encounters, and each powerful emotion felt, becomes a beacon, teaching us what to avoid and shaping our future interactions. This combination of forgiveness and memory acts as a compass, guiding us through the complex constellation of relationships. As you reflect on your journey through this celestial dance, consider who in your life shines like a star and who behaves like a black hole. Use your forgiveness as the fuel that propels you forward, and let your memory help you navigate, avoiding the repetition of harmful patterns. In this intricate ballet of life, aspire to be the spaceship that forges its path through cosmic chaos with refined grace, driven by the power of forgiveness and guided by the wisdom of memory. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." This teaches us the importance of focus and intention in our actions and relationships. It's crucial to be mindful of where we invest our emotional energy and to whom we extend our forgiveness. By understanding and embracing this, you can maintain your inner peace despite external chaos. The concept of forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior, but about freeing yourself from the burden of anger and bitterness. It's about reclaiming your power and deciding that no one else has control over your emotional state. This is where the wisdom of Epictetus comes into play. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This Stoic principle underscores the importance of our reactions and the power we hold over our own minds. Imagine navigating through life, making conscious choices about who deserves your emotional investment and who doesn't. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult people entirely, as conflict is sometimes inevitable, but rather managing your responses with wisdom and grace. When faced with toxicity, remind yourself of your strengths and the lessons you've learned. These reflections become your guiding stars, helping you to steer clear of unnecessary turmoil. Demonstrating forgiveness and using past experiences to inform your future choices, you inspire those around you to adopt a similar mindset. This ripple effect can create a more empathetic and understanding community, one where individuals support each other's growth rather than contribute to their downfall. This approach aligns with the Stoic idea that our greatest power lies in how we choose to respond to challenges. Every time you forgive, you are not only letting go of the past, but also affirming your strength and resilience. This process is akin to a ship adjusting its sails to navigate through rough seas, always steering towards calmer waters and brighter horizons. Remember, the journey through life's complex relationships is ongoing. There will always be stars and black holes, but with the right tools, courage, wisdom, forgiveness, and memory, you can navigate this cosmic dance with confidence and grace. So, as you move forward, keep these tools close and use them to forge a path that reflects your inner strength and tranquility. In doing so, you embody the very essence of Stoic wisdom and pave the way for a more peaceful and fulfilling life. What steps will you take today to start forgiving and letting go of past grievances? How can you use your memory to guide you in building healthier relationships? Reflect on these questions and take action, knowing that each step forward brings you closer to a life filled with peace and resilience. 3. Self-awareness. How often have you encountered someone who seems to always push your buttons, spreading negativity like a cloud of smoke? These toxic individuals can make it difficult to see clearly, but there's a way to navigate through this smoke and maintain your clarity. It starts with self-awareness. Understanding your responses to toxic people can empower you to keep your emotional distance, much like knowing you're allergic to smoke helps you avoid it. This lesson reminds me of an old fencing master who taught that the real skill in fencing isn't just in attacking, but in knowing precisely when to dodge. When a toxic person lashes out, picture yourself executing a perfect sidestep. You don't absorb the blow because you're aware of your own boundaries and you respect them enough not to let anyone cross. This requires neither anger nor counterattack, just a quiet, unshakable knowledge of who you are. Turning this understanding into a part of your daily life isn't as hard as you might think. Consider it like tying your shoes. Initially, it requires focus, but eventually it becomes second nature. Self-awareness and navigating through the smoke of others' negativity is no fairy tale. There will be days when it feels easier to react, to throw back what was thrown at you. But that's a fleeting victory, one that feels hollow because it betrays who you are. Each time you choose to respond rather than react, remember you're not doing it because it's the easy choice, but because it's the right one for you. This is about building a fortress within yourself, not from arrogance, but from a place of strength and calm. It's not about ignoring the negativity, but acknowledging it without letting it define your actions. So embrace the challenge. It sharpens you, makes you more resilient, and in the long run, undeniably stronger. In modern life, this means setting clear boundaries and maintaining your inner peace despite external chaos. It's about finding your center and holding on to it firmly, no matter what. By cultivating self-awareness and responding with calm confidence, you build a resilient inner fortress that stands strong against the storms of negativity. As we prepare to dive deeper into these transformative principles in our next discussion, you're committed to improving your life with Stoic wisdom. Comment resilient below to show your dedication to handling negativity with grace. Stick around, there's even more valuable insight ahead. 4. Setting boundaries. Stepping into a world where every interaction you have is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your day. Some strokes are vibrant and uplifting, enhancing the beauty of your existence, while others are dark, heavy, and inconsistent, left by toxic people who alter the entire masterpiece of your day, mood, and self-perception. Think about the ancient Stoics. They were masters of their minds, not by avoiding adversity but by fortifying their inner walls. They knew that not every opinion, critique, or negative energy deserved their attention. Dealing with toxic people can be approached with the same stoicism. It's not about building an impenetrable wall, but about choosing which gates to open and when. This selective openness doesn't make you less of a person. It makes you a curator of your own peace. Picture your energy as a limited, precious resource, like water in a desert. Every interaction you partake in is like giving a drop of that water away. Would you rather give it to someone who plants seeds in your desert, making it bloom, or to someone who lets it evaporate under the scornful sun? Setting boundaries is about investing your energy wisely, not with arrogance or disdain, but with the calm resolve of a Stoic who knows his worth and the value of his time. It's about calmly communicating, "This is where I draw the line, because your peace is not up for negotiation." Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This means that the way you manage your interactions can deeply influence your inner state. With this in mind, let's move forward with the mindset that each day is an opportunity to paint your masterpiece, to invest your energy where it grows wonders. Respecting yourself enough to set boundaries is not an act of aggression. It's an act of self-respect and wisdom. Start today, not by cutting people out, but by delineating where your garden ends and the wild begins, and watch how the landscape of your life transforms. Think about a work situation where a colleague constantly offloads their tasks onto you. Instead of accepting this behavior, Clearly communicate your limits and prioritize your well-being. By doing so, you conserve your energy for more meaningful and productive endeavors. This approach not only preserves your peace but also sets a precedent for how you expect to be treated. Seneca wisely noted, "He who is brave is free." Setting boundaries is an act of bravery that grants you the freedom to live authentically and protect your inner tranquility. In modern life, setting boundaries can be challenging, but incredibly rewarding. It's about creating a balance that allows you to thrive without being overwhelmed by others' negativity. When faced with toxic behavior, pause and reflect on what truly matters to you. By making thoughtful decisions about where to invest your energy, you ensure that your mental and emotional well-being remains intact. This practice is especially crucial in maintaining healthy relationships and a fulfilling life. Embracing this Stoic approach, you equip yourself with the tools needed to navigate through the complexities of human relationships. It's about standing firm in your values and not allowing others to dictate your inner state. As you reflect on these ideas, remember that setting boundaries is a continuous process. It requires self-awareness, courage, and consistent effort. But the rewards are profound. A life where you are the master of your peace and the curator of your own well-being. Take the first step today by identifying areas in your life where boundaries are needed and committing to uphold them. This act of self-respect will not only improve your interactions, but also enhance your overall quality of life. In conclusion, managing toxic people with Stoic wisdom involves setting clear boundaries, investing your energy wisely, and maintaining your inner peace. By doing so, you protect your well-being and create a more balanced and fulfilling life. Remember, as Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Let this wisdom guide you in dealing with toxic people, ensuring that your responses are grounded in strength and calmness. 5. Energy intelligence. Navigating the choppy waters of interactions with toxic people can test even the calmest of minds. But let's turn the lens inward and explore the concept of energy intelligence as our compass. Think of your energy as a protective barrier, much like an ancient city wall, something that preserves your peace and keeps out unwelcome negativity. Consider the power of choice in these situations. Just as you decide what fuel to put in your car, determining its performance and longevity, you hold the power to select how you react and engage with energy-draining individuals. Responding with patience and understanding or choosing not to engage at all can be your superfuel, optimizing your emotional well-being and keeping you on a steady course. This isn't about avoiding conflict, it's about arming yourself with wisdom and making choices that align with your peace. Harnessing this intelligence goes beyond mere self-control. It's about creating a space around you that is so grounded that even the mightiest storm can't shake your foundation. Like a tree deeply rooted in the earth, you are immovable, not because the wind doesn't blow around you, but because you have mastered the art of bending and swaying with it without breaking. This strength and flexibility disarm toxic energy, leaving it no choice but to dissipate or move along. Reflect on how you've been managing your energy in the face of adversity. Think about those moments when you felt overwhelmed by someone else's negativity. This journey isn't about becoming unaffected. It's about recognizing that within you lies a reservoir of strength and wisdom ready to face any challenge that comes your way. Pause, breathe, and remind yourself of the power you hold. Moving forward, how will you channel this energy intelligence to not just protect your peace, but also to light the way for others? Remember, the real test of your inner strength isn't how you avoid the storm, but how you dance in the rain. In modern life, managing your energy intelligently can mean the difference between a day ruined by negativity and one where you remain unshaken. Consider the story of a professional athlete who, despite facing harsh criticism and negativity from the media and fans, focuses on his game and his training. He doesn't allow the external noise to affect his performance because he knows that his energy and focus are his most valuable assets. By channeling his energy wisely, he not only maintains his peace, but also achieves greatness in his field. This approach aligns with the wisdom of Epictetus, who taught that it is not what happens to us, but how we react to it that matters. By practicing energy intelligence, you ensure that you remain the master of your peace and well-being, regardless of external circumstances. Imagine navigating through life with the confidence that no matter how chaotic the environment, your inner peace remains unshaken. This is the essence of energy intelligence. It's about being proactive in maintaining your emotional well-being and making conscious choices that protect your peace. As you encounter various challenges and negative individuals, use these experiences as opportunities to strengthen your energy intelligence. Reflect on what works for you and continue to refine your approach. Energy intelligence is a powerful tool for managing interactions with toxic people. It involves making wise choices about where to invest your emotional energy, setting boundaries, and maintaining your inner peace. By harnessing this intelligence, you create a life where negativity has little impact on your well-being. Remember the words of Seneca, "He who is brave is free." Be brave in your approach to managing your energy, and you will find freedom in your peace. As you move forward, keep this wisdom close and use it to navigate the complexities of life with grace and strength. How will you use your energy intelligence today to enhance your life and protect your peace? Reflect on this and take the first step towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. 6. Focus on goals. You know when you've set your eyes on something you really want, whether it's mastering a new skill, reaching a fitness goal, or advancing in your personal projects. It feels like you're on a clear path, right? But then, unexpectedly, you encounter people or situations that dampen your spirit. These encounters can throw you off course, almost like a gust of wind redirecting a paper airplane. It's disheartening, to say the least. Take the story of Jordan, for instance. Jordan was all in on starting a small online business. The skepticism from friends and family came in waves, some doubting out loud, others subtly recommending safer paths. It's a scenario many of us are familiar with. Instead of getting embroiled in fruitless debates or attempting to validate his ambitions, Jordan concentrated on refining his skills, broadening his knowledge, and building his business one step at a time. What can we learn from Jordan's journey? A steadfast belief in one's vision and a refusal to let negativity deter one's path. This naturally segues into how we deal with toxic people, a skill that requires finesse. The Stoics were onto something profound. They focused on what's within our control. And let's face it, altering others isn't in that category. However, managing our response to them is well within our grasp. It's about maintaining a mental barrier, ensuring negativity doesn't penetrate and cloud our judgment or spirits. Imagine a raincoat during a downpour. It doesn't stop the rain but keeps you dry. That's the kind of resilience we're after. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This means that by maintaining a positive mindset and focusing on your goals, you can keep negativity at bay. So the next time you find yourself facing skepticism or negativity regarding your plans or ambitions, think of Jordan. Redirect your energy not into convincing detractors, but into fortifying your own path. Offer a smile, a nod, and carry on with your endeavors. You have goals to meet, and no amount of negativity deserves to occupy space in your thoughts without paying rent. Embrace Stoicism, focus on your actions, enjoy the process, and allow the descent to become a mere whisper in the background. It's your journey and you're the sole navigator of your path. This is especially important in today's fast-paced, often critical world where distractions and naysayers are plentiful. Remember, your energy and focus are precious resources that should be guarded and used wisely. Understanding and applying the principles of Stoicism, you can develop a stronger mental framework to handle such challenges. It's about creating a mental raincoat that shields you from the storms of negativity while allowing you to move forward undeterred. Think about how much more you could achieve if you focused solely on your path and ignored the naysayers. In modern life, this approach can be transformative. Consider a professional setting where you're working towards a promotion. Instead of getting caught up in office politics or negative gossip, concentrate on improving your skills and performance. By doing so, you not only advance towards your goal but also set an example of resilience and determination. As Seneca wisely noted, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. By staying focused on your goals, you prepare yourself to seize opportunities when they arise, regardless of the negativity around you. Continuously focusing on your goals and managing your responses to negativity, you not only achieve your ambitions, but also develop a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. In conclusion, focusing on your goals amidst the noise of negativity is crucial for personal and professional growth. By channeling your energy into your own path and employing the wisdom of Stoicism, you can navigate through life's challenges with confidence and grace. Remember the lessons from Jordan's story and the words of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. These timeless pieces of wisdom can guide you in maintaining your focus and achieving your goals. How will you apply these lessons in your life today? Reflect on this and take actionable steps to fortify your path and keep negativity at bay. If this message resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you plan to stay focused on your goals amidst the challenges you face. 7. Seeking support. When you ever encountered someone who challenges your peace of mind on every possible level, you know the type. Their presence feels like a storm cloud on a sunny day, making you feel like you're stuck in quicksand. The harder you struggle to maintain your calm, the deeper you sink into frustration or anger. This complex dynamic often tests our patience and, more importantly, our stoicism. But let's take a closer look at how seeking support in these situations isn't a sign of weakness. It's a display of wisdom. Just as a single candle can break through the darkness, sharing your struggles with someone who understands can illuminate paths you hadn't seen before. These individuals don't fight our battles for us. Instead, they remind us of the power within our own mental fortitude. Picture having a wise elder in your corner, offering advice from a well of experience. That kind of invaluable support can help us navigate toxicity with grace. To harness the strength within us, we need to recognize when external perspectives can be beneficial. It's about understanding that while we can't control the actions of others, we can certainly control our reactions to them. Stoicism teaches us to detach and see situations from a higher perspective, much like zooming out on a map to find alternative routes we might have missed. In seeking support, we allow ourselves the space to breathe, reflect, and choose our responses carefully, ensuring they align with our values and sense of peace. The true mark of a Stoic isn't found in silence or solitary suffering, but in knowing when and how to engage the wisdom around us to walk the path with greater ease and understanding. In modern life, this might mean discussing your challenges with a trusted friend, seeking advice from a mentor, or even joining a support group where shared experiences can offer new insights. By opening yourself up to external support, you not only gain new perspectives but also build a network of strength and resilience. Consider a modern example, such as a professional dealing with a toxic work environment. Instead of internalizing all the stress and negativity, this person could benefit from talking to a colleague, a career coach, or even a therapist. This external support can provide strategies and encouragement to handle the situation more effectively. Seneca once said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." Seeking support is a courageous act that acknowledges our need for connection and guidance in the face of adversity. By reaching out, you transform potential isolation into a collaborative effort to maintain your peace and focus. Seeking support isn't about showing weakness, but about recognizing the strength and collective wisdom. It's about learning to navigate life's challenges with the tools and insights gathered from those who have walked similar paths. In conclusion, dealing with toxic people is an inevitable part of life, but how we handle these interactions can greatly affect our well-being. By seeking support, we not only gain valuable insights, but also reinforce our inner strength and resilience. As Epictetus said, We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Listening to others and seeking their counsel can provide the clarity and support needed to maintain our Stoic principles in the face of adversity. Reflect on your current challenges and consider who you can turn to for support. Embrace the wisdom of those around you and use it to navigate your path with confidence and peace. 8. Control of negative self-talk. The first time you crossed paths with someone whose energy felt like a rain cloud on a parade? We've all been there, feeling the weight of someone else's negativity pulling us down. Surprisingly, the way we talk to ourselves when dealing with toxic people can either be our armor or our Achilles heel. Think of your mind like a garden, and every thought about yourself is a seed. Planting seeds of strength and resilience helps us stand tall, but sprinkle in doubts and fears. And those toxic weeds start to choke out all the good. But that's just part of the story. Walking away isn't always an option, and here's where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism steps in. It's not about what happens to us, but about how we react to it. Stoicism enlightens us that true strength is found in our reactions. Thus, when navigating through the turbulence of someone else's negative influence, carefully monitor the conversations you have with yourself. Altering your viewpoint is not merely playing with semantics, it's reclaiming your power. Another tool at your disposal is that little but powerful thing called detachment. Not cold, not uncaring, just wisely choosing where your energy goes. Imagine someone's negative comments as arrows. Now, if your self-worth is an impenetrable shield, those arrows can't touch you. This doesn't mean you won't feel the sting sometimes. But remember, those arrows can only wound you if you let them. So, take a moment to reflect. How often do you let external negativity influence your self-talk? Controlling this doesn't mean building a fortress around your heart. It's about knowing your worth, understanding that your reaction is your power, and sometimes simply deciding not to give your peace away. Stoicism isn't about an emotionless existence, but choosing which battles are worth your heartbeats. Think about your daily interactions. How many times have you internalized negative comments, allowing them to affect your mood and self-perception? What if you could change your inner dialogue and transform these experiences into opportunities for growth? Consider a scenario from modern life. You're at work, and a colleague makes a disparaging remark about your performance. Instead of letting this comment fester and diminish your confidence, you can use Stoic principles to reframe the situation. By shifting your focus from the negativity to your personal growth, you reclaim your power and maintain your peace. Seneca, another prominent Stoic, advised, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." This quote underscores the importance of not dwelling on potential negative outcomes, but rather facing challenges with a clear and present mind. Regularly checking in with your thoughts and feelings, you can catch negative self-talk early and redirect it towards more constructive and empowering thoughts. This practice not only builds resilience, but also fosters a more positive and proactive mindset. In addition to mindfulness, consider the power of detachment. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means maintaining a healthy emotional distance from negative influences. When you detach from negative comments or actions, you protect your inner peace and preserve your energy for more meaningful pursuits. Think of it as creating a mental buffer zone where negativity is acknowledged, but not allowed to penetrate your core. Now, let's delve deeper into how you can cultivate this mindset in your daily life. Start by setting clear boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting your mental and emotional well-being. They define what is acceptable and what is not, ensuring that you don't absorb unnecessary negativity. Communicate your boundaries calmly and assertively, making it clear that your peace is not up for negotiation. Another practical step is to surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out individuals who uplift and support you, and limit your interactions with those who consistently bring negativity into your life. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult conversations or challenges, but rather choosing to engage with people who respect your boundaries and contribute to your growth. As you continue to practice these principles, remember that progress is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you slip back into old patterns, and that's okay. The key is to recognize these moments and gently guide yourself back to a place of strength and resilience. By doing so, you build a foundation of emotional stability that can withstand the storms of negativity. Controlling negative self-talk is a crucial aspect of dealing with toxic people. By applying Stoic principles, you can transform these challenging interactions into opportunities for growth and empowerment. 9. Solution-oriented approach. The key to managing these interactions is adopting a solution-oriented mindset rooted deeply in the principles of Stoicism. This approach transforms encounters with toxic individuals from sources of frustration into opportunities for personal growth and emotional intelligence. Embracing this mindset requires creativity and strategic thinking, much like playing chess. You need to anticipate reactions several moves ahead without becoming emotionally entangled. This means listening more than you speak and responding with calmness, a trait admired by many but mastered by few. By maintaining your peace and avoiding the chaos, you can adapt to challenging situations while staying true to your values. The presence of toxic people might be beyond your control, but how you respond is entirely up to you. By incorporating a Stoic, solution-oriented mindset, you're not just avoiding the pitfalls of negativity. You're actively shaping a life of peace, resilience, and dignity. Imagine you're at work, and a colleague constantly undermines your efforts with snide remarks or backhanded compliments. Instead of letting their negativity derail your productivity, approach the situation with a solution-oriented mindset. Focus on your work, seek constructive feedback from supportive colleagues, and maintain your professionalism. By doing so, you demonstrate resilience and turn a potentially toxic interaction into an opportunity for growth. This approach not only protects your peace, but also sets a positive example for others. Start by identifying the toxic behaviors that most affect you. Is it a colleague's constant criticism, a friend's negativity, or a family member's manipulative tactics? Once you've identified these behaviors, develop a plan for how to respond. This might involve setting boundaries, practicing assertive communication, or simply choosing not to engage with the negativity. By having a plan in place, you can respond to toxic interactions with calm and clarity. 9.1. Another key strategy is to focus on what you can control. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom highlights the importance of focusing on your reactions rather than the actions of others. When faced with negativity, take a step back and assess the situation objectively. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And how can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? By shifting your focus from the negativity to your personal growth, you reclaim your power and maintain your peace. In addition to focusing on your reactions, it's essential to cultivate a support system. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage you. Share your experiences with trusted friends or mentors who can offer perspective and advice. This support system can provide the strength and encouragement needed to navigate toxic interactions successfully. Seneca wisely noted, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Lean on your friends and allies to help you stay grounded and resilient." As you practice these strategies, remember that progress is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you falter, and that's okay. The key is to recognize these moments and gently guide yourself back to a solution-oriented mindset. With time and practice, you'll find that dealing with toxic people becomes less about surviving and more about thriving. You'll develop a sense of inner strength and peace that remains unshaken, no matter what challenges you face. Adopting a solution-oriented approach rooted in Stoicism is essential for managing interactions with toxic people. By focusing on your reactions, maintaining a support system, and continuously seeking personal growth, you transform negative encounters into opportunities for development and resilience. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, and let their teachings guide you in maintaining your inner peace. Reflect on your current challenges and consider how you can shift. 10. Avoiding unnecessary arguments. Choose your battles wisely. This age-old advice has never been more relevant than in today's world, where every interaction can feel like navigating a minefield. When dealing with toxic people, it's like navigating a maze in the dark. You never know when you might bump into a wall. The key here is not to charge at every wall you encounter, but to feel your way around and decide which paths are worth taking. Some conflicts are just dead ends, energy drainers with no exit or treasure at the end. Recognizing this can save you a lot of headaches. You might be surprised to learn that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not to react at all. Silence can be louder than any word you might throw into the fray. When toxic people aim their negativity at you, they're often looking for a reaction, any sign that their words have hit home. By choosing not to engage, you're taking the wind out of their sails. It's not about ignoring the problem, but about choosing not to let it control you. Your energy is precious. Spend it on battles that matter. Beware of the trap of trying to change someone's toxic behavior by arguing or reasoning with them. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It only fuels the flames. Instead, ask reflective questions to encourage them to see the situation from a different perspective. It's about shifting from confrontation to conversation. This approach won't work every time, and that's okay. The goal isn't to win every battle with them, but to maintain your peace and dignity in the process. On the battlefield of life, empathy is your shield and patience your sword. Trying to understand where the other person is coming from doesn't mean you agree with them or condone their behavior. It means you're strong enough to look beyond the surface. Remember, everyone is fighting their own battles, some of which you know nothing about. By practicing patience, you give yourself time to respond rather than react. This doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. Remember, being stoic isn't about being emotionless. It's about not allowing your emotions to control you. It's about choosing where to focus your energy, knowing not every battle is yours to fight. Next time you're faced with a potential argument, take a step back, breathe, and ask yourself, is this really worth my peace? You're at work, and a colleague continually makes snide remarks about your performance. Instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to assess whether engaging is worth your energy. Perhaps this colleague is going through personal issues that are influencing their behavior. By choosing not to react, you maintain your peace and avoid unnecessary conflict. This doesn't mean you ignore the issue entirely, but rather approach it with a calm and collected mindset. 10.1. Incorporate these principles into your daily life by setting clear boundaries and knowing when to walk away from conflicts that don't serve you. Epictetus, another renowned Stoic philosopher, said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening more and speaking less can prevent many conflicts from escalating. When you listen, you gain a better understanding of the other person's perspective and can respond more thoughtfully. This doesn't mean you let others walk over you. Rather, it's about engaging in meaningful dialogue when necessary and knowing when silence is the better option. In conclusion, avoiding unnecessary arguments is crucial for maintaining your peace and well-being. By choosing your battles wisely, practicing empathy and patience, and setting clear boundaries, you can navigate interactions with toxic people more effectively. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, and let their teachings guide you in maintaining your inner peace. Reflect on your current challenges and consider how you can apply these Stoic principles in your daily life. If you've watched until now, you're clearly dedicated to mastering the art of dealing with toxic people. Drop a comment below with "Stay strong" to affirm your commitment to Stoic principles. Don't go yet, there's more wisdom to come. 11. Detection of false cordiality. Isn't it shocking how quickly a simple discussion can escalate into a full-blown argument? It's like a small spark turning into a wildfire, destroying everything in its path. But here's the thing. Not every spark has to turn into a fire, especially when dealing with toxic people. Understanding the concept of false cordiality can be your fire extinguisher. It's about recognizing when someone's pretending to be on your side while silently stacking the wood to feed the flames. Body language doesn't lie. A grin that doesn't light up their eyes or arms crossed tightly across their chest are telltale signs of insincerity, subtle clues that you're dealing with hidden agendas, not genuine concern. Pause for a moment and listen to what's not being said. A voice dripping with honey but lacking warmth, or an awkward laugh that jars with the flow of conversation, can reveal more than words ever could. These nuances of communication are like invisible threads pulling at your intuition, tugging you towards the realization that all is not as it seems. The way someone speaks can be the mirror reflecting their true intentions, clear as day for those who choose to see. Now think about the patterns you notice in people's behavior. Consistent actions reveal a person's true character. It's like the steady beat of a drum, unchanging and reliable. On the other hand, behavior that swings wildly based on who's watching is as flimsy as a leaf in the wind, signifying that the show of friendship is just that, a show. It's crucial to observe these patterns because in the realm of human interactions, consistency is king. Now imagine you're working on a project with a colleague who always seems overly agreeable in meetings, but then undermines your efforts behind the scenes. This false cordiality can create a toxic environment if not addressed. By paying attention to their body language and the consistency of their actions, you can begin to see through the facade and understand their true intentions. This awareness allows you to protect yourself and your work from being sabotaged by their duplicity. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." This quote emphasizes the importance of staying true to your values and not being swayed by those who pretend to support you but have hidden motives. By recognizing false cordiality, you can maintain your integrity and focus on what truly matters. When you detect false cordiality, it's essential to address it calmly and assertively. This might involve setting clear boundaries or having a candid conversation about your observations. By doing so, you prevent small sparks from turning into destructive fires. Another practical strategy is to surround yourself with genuinely supportive individuals. Seek out people who demonstrate consistency in their actions and words, those who uplift and encourage you without hidden agendas. Building a network of authentic relationships provides a buffer against the negativity of false friends. Seneca wisely noted, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." Cultivate friendships based on mutual respect and understanding, and you'll find it easier to navigate interactions with toxic individuals. In conclusion, detecting false cordiality is crucial for managing interactions with toxic people. By paying attention to body language, consistency in behavior, and subtle communication cues, you can discern hidden agendas and protect yourself from their negative impact. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, and let their teachings guide you in maintaining your inner peace. Reflect on your current relationships, and consider how you can apply these Stoic principles to ensure you're surrounded by genuine, supportive individuals. 7 signs of a toxic person. Avoid them to save yourself from trouble. A toxic individual is someone you need to distance yourself from to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Their negative energy can significantly worsen your quality of life. In our circles of friends, co-workers, and family, there are always those who bring you down with their negative attitudes. To safeguard your mental and emotional health, it's crucial to avoid such toxic individuals. Here are the signs that can help you identify someone you should keep your distance from. 1. Manipulation and control. One of the most insidious traits of a toxic person is their relentless need to manipulate and control. They have little regard for your feelings, seeing others merely as pawns in their grand schemes. These individuals masterfully twist your words and opinions to suit their narrative, often leaving you questioning your sanity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Toxic people use this to their advantage, making their victims feel abnormal or irrational. They play the victim card frequently, presenting themselves as the ones wronged, which manipulates the perceptions of those around them. They are aggressive, pushing you into defensive positions only to then feign innocence and paint you as the antagonist. Their constant threats and challenges are designed to keep you off balance and under their control. To navigate away from such negativity, it's important to understand these manipulative tactics clearly. Toxic people often act as though they misunderstand you intentionally, twisting conversations to discredit your viewpoints. This strategy is akin to the famous metaphor of the Trojan horse, appearing benign but harboring malevolent intent. By making you feel isolated and misunderstood, they aim to dominate the narrative and steer your actions to fit their desires. They create scenarios where they seem unjustly attacked, garnering sympathy and deflecting any blame. Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." Recognizing these patterns empowers you to reclaim your freedom from their influence. Aggression is another tool in the toxic person's arsenal, used not just to intimidate, but to provoke a defensive reaction. This tactic allows them to shift from aggressor to victim seamlessly, creating confusion and making it harder for others to see their true nature. They thrive on conflict and control, always seeking to undermine your confidence and stability. It's vital to stand firm, not letting their actions dictate your reactions. As you build your awareness and resilience, remember the words of Epictetus, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This insight underscores the importance of self-control in the face of manipulation. By understanding these behaviors and adopting a mindset grounded in Stoic wisdom, you can better protect yourself from toxic influences. Focus on building relationships with those who bring positivity and strength into your life. Engage with individuals who inspire and uplift you, just as Epictetus advised. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos, but prioritizing your mental and emotional health is paramount. By recognizing and avoiding toxic individuals, you not only safeguard your well-being, but also create space for growth and fulfillment. Let this awareness guide your interactions, ensuring you surround yourself with those who reflect the best version of you. 2. Constantly creating arguments. Toxic individuals have a knack for constantly creating arguments and blowing small matters out of proportion, often picking unnecessary fights that bring nothing but negative emotions. Imagine encountering a stranger on the street who accuses you of mocking them when you didn't. This is a classic move from a toxic person. Even if the situation has nothing to do with you, a toxic person will drag you into their drama, making you uncomfortable with a flood of negative thoughts. As Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These people thrive on chaos and conflict, never contributing anything positive to your life, but instead draining your energy with their endless disputes. Have you ever found yourself caught in a pointless argument, trying desperately to explain or defend yourself, only to realize you're sinking deeper into their trap? Toxic people are masters at this game, and the more you engage, the more power you give them. It's important to recognize this pattern and take a step back, avoiding the urge to get involved in their confrontations. Instead, focus on your peace of mind and emotional well-being by steering clear of these individuals as much as possible. Maintaining a calm and rational mindset, you can prevent their negative influence from affecting you. It's crucial to set boundaries and not allow their toxic behavior to disrupt your peace. These reflections can guide you in identifying toxic behaviors and taking necessary actions to protect yourself. Remember, your well-being is paramount, and avoiding toxic people is a step towards a healthier, happier life. So next time you encounter someone who constantly creates arguments, take a deep breath, step back, and choose not to engage. Your peace of mind is worth it. 3. Imposing personal emotions on everyone. Toxic individuals often impose their personal emotions on everyone around them, turning their self-created negativity into a weapon to drag others down. While it's natural for everyone to experience moments of joy and sadness, toxic people use these emotions to manipulate and control. They constantly portray themselves as the unluckiest people alive, burdening you with their woes and expecting you to sympathize with their perpetual state of misery. However, when you face challenges, they are nowhere to be found, offering no support or understanding in return. As Seneca wisely said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This perfectly encapsulates how toxic people operate. They amplify their problems to overshadow yours, ensuring the spotlight remains on them. Think about a colleague who always complains about their workload, insisting they have it worse than anyone else, even when everyone is equally busy. They seek your sympathy and time, yet when you need a listening ear, they dismiss your struggles as trivial. This constant emotional drain can leave you feeling exhausted and unappreciated. It's crucial to recognize this behavior and protect your well-being by setting clear boundaries. Don't let yourself get drawn into their endless stories of misfortune. You don't have to go out of your way to cheer them up if they are determined to stay negative. Instead, focus on maintaining your own positivity and resilience. Remember, your emotional health is important, and surrounding yourself with supportive, positive individuals can make a significant difference. By acknowledging and avoiding toxic behaviors, you can create a more uplifting environment for yourself. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in other people's drama, but it's essential to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. When you encounter someone who imposes their negative emotions on you, take a step back and ask yourself if this relationship is beneficial to your growth and happiness. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough about yourself to protect your peace. As you navigate these interactions, remember to stay true to your values and maintain your inner strength. By doing so, you'll not only safeguard your well-being but also set an example for others on how to handle toxic influences gracefully. 4. Finding ways to annoy others. One of the most telling signs of a toxic person is their relentless effort to find ways to annoy others. These individuals often come to you with a barrage of negative stories and complaints, crying about their woes, and no matter how hard you try to help, they cling to their negativity. Their constant annoyance and incessant calls filled with complaints can be utterly exhausting. It's like trying to fill a bottomless pit. No amount of support or advice you offer makes a difference because they are not looking for solutions. They are looking to drag you into their mire of misery. The best strategy in such cases is to set firm boundaries and not allow these individuals to cross them. It's vital to protect your mental and emotional well-being by recognizing that it is not your responsibility to solve their problems. As difficult as it may be, don't try to rationalize their complaints or find solutions for them, because this only feeds into their toxic behavior. Consider the modern-day workplace, where a colleague constantly complains about every minor issue, seeking your sympathy and time. Despite your best efforts to offer solutions, they remain perpetually dissatisfied, draining your energy and enthusiasm. To counter this, seek out and surround yourself with positive, uplifting people who bring energy and positivity into your life. This shift in your social environment can significantly improve your mental state and overall happiness. Following this approach, you will find that your interactions become more fulfilling and your overall quality of life improves. Embrace the Stoic wisdom of focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. In doing so, you will create a more positive, supportive environment that fosters personal growth and happiness. So, next time you encounter someone who constantly annoys you with their negativity, set your boundaries firmly and seek the company of those who uplift and inspire you. Your peace of mind is worth it. 5. Never admitting fault. One of the most challenging traits of a toxic person is their refusal to admit fault, no matter the situation. These individuals find it incredibly difficult to accept that they were wrong. Instead of taking responsibility and apologizing, they will start arguments and go to great lengths to defend themselves. This stubbornness is often rooted in a deep fear of losing face. As the philosopher Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." However, toxic people avoid these trials of humility and growth at all costs. They see an apology as a threat to their pride, making them feel vulnerable and exposed. This shame can be overwhelming for them, and they can't handle the truth that they were wrong. Consequently, they avoid responsibility for their actions, often resorting to threats and even violence to feel better about themselves. Imagine dealing with a colleague who never owns up to their mistakes. No matter how clear it is that they are at fault, they will twist the situation, blame others, and create conflict to protect their ego. To navigate interactions with such individuals, it's essential to maintain your composure and not get drawn into their defensive tactics. Reflect on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." By staying calm and composed, you protect your peace of mind and avoid getting entangled in unnecessary conflicts. In today's fast-paced world, encountering someone who never admits their faults can be a significant source of stress. It's crucial to remember that you are not responsible for their inability to take accountability. Focus on your actions and maintain your integrity, knowing that their refusal to admit fault is a reflection of their issues, not yours. Think about the relationships in your life and ask yourself, are there people who consistently refuse to take responsibility for their actions? How does their behavior affect you and those around you? By identifying these toxic traits, you can better navigate your interactions and set healthy boundaries. Dealing with toxic people who never admit fault requires a strong sense of self-awareness and patience. Embrace the teachings of Stoic philosophy, which encourage you to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. This mindset will help you maintain your inner peace and protect your well-being. As you move forward, surround yourself with individuals who value honesty and accountability, fostering a positive and supportive environment. By doing so, you create a space where growth and mutual respect thrive, free from the toxic influence of those who refuse to admit their faults. If you've watched until now, you're clearly committed to identifying and avoiding toxic behaviors. Drop a comment below with "aware" to affirm your dedication to protecting your peace. Don't go yet. There's more valuable insights to come. 6. Not accepting rejection. Recognizing toxic behavior is crucial, especially when it comes to dealing with rejection. Toxic people have an intense aversion to being rejected and will go to great lengths to manipulate you into feeling guilty for saying no. This behavior can range from subtle guilt trips to outright aggression. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Toxic individuals refuse to respect basic boundaries, making it difficult for them to accept that rejection is a normal part of life. They may resort to manipulation, threats, or even harmful actions to get what they want, disregarding the emotional and psychological impact on others. Consider a situation at work where a colleague constantly demands your time and assistance, expecting you to drop everything to help them. When you finally muster the courage to set boundaries and say no, they respond with passive-aggressive comments, making you feel selfish or inadequate. This scenario illustrates how toxic people operate. They undermine your confidence and manipulate your emotions to achieve their goals. By understanding that rejection is a natural part of healthy relationships and interactions, you can better navigate these situations. It's essential to remain firm and assertive, recognizing that your decision to reject unreasonable requests is valid and necessary for your well-being. Engaging with your audience, ask them, have you ever felt manipulated into changing your mind after saying no to someone? How did that experience affect your sense of self-worth and boundaries? Encouraging this self-reflection can help others recognize toxic patterns in their own lives and empower them to stand firm in their decisions. Rejection is not only normal, but also a crucial aspect of maintaining healthy boundaries. Don't let toxic individuals make you feel guilty for protecting your own interests. Surround yourself with people who respect your choices and understand that saying no is a sign of self-respect and strength. By doing so, you create a more positive, supportive environment where mutual respect thrives, free from the manipulative tactics of toxic people. Remember, your peace of mind and well-being are worth more than accommodating someone's unhealthy demands. Embrace the power of rejection as a tool for maintaining your integrity and personal growth. 7. Your success is their thorn. As the philosopher Seneca once said, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." Let's explore the signs of toxic individuals who see your success as a threat and how to safeguard your happiness. One clear sign of a toxic person is their reaction to your success. Imagine achieving a significant milestone, feeling proud and eager to share your joy with friends or loved ones, only to be met with a look of discomfort and jealousy instead of congratulations. This behavior can be deeply hurtful, especially when it comes from someone close to you. For toxic individuals, your success feels like a thorn in their side, something that threatens their own sense of worth. They are driven by a need to be the center of attention and find it hard to celebrate others' achievements. Think about a time when you were excited about a promotion at work or a personal achievement, and instead of support, you received a negative response. This reaction is a clear indicator of toxicity. Such individuals often want everything to revolve around them and feel overshadowed by your success. They might downplay your accomplishments, make passive-aggressive comments, or even try to sabotage your happiness. The best approach when dealing with such toxic people is to limit your contact with them. It's essential to protect your mental and emotional well-being by setting boundaries and deciding the level of closeness you want to maintain in the relationship. As Epictetus wisely noted, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Surround yourself with those who are genuinely happy for your successes and who uplift and encourage you. By doing so, you create a positive support system that fosters growth and happiness. Ultimately, recognizing that your success is their thorn can help you navigate relationships more wisely. Don't let their negativity overshadow your accomplishments. Remember, your success is a testament to your hard work and dedication. Embrace it fully and seek out those who celebrate with you. By doing so, you ensure that your journey is surrounded by positivity and encouragement, leading to a more fulfilling and happy life. As we conclude this video on 11 smart ways to deal with toxic people, remember that applying these Stoic principles can significantly enhance your personal growth and happiness. By practicing self-awareness, forgiveness, and emotional stability, you can navigate negativity with grace and resilience. Setting clear boundaries and being mindful of your energy helps protect your peace, while staying focused on your goals ensures you remain on your path to success. Seeking support, controlling negative self-talk, and adopting a solution-oriented approach turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Choosing your battles wisely and detecting false cordiality further empowers you to maintain your inner peace. How will you apply these principles in your daily life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more insights on living a balanced and fulfilling life.